basis
Oh
as
yeah.
well. That's very lacking. Sometimes you have to write solo.
hmm That was actually our biggest challenge for the project. It was funding. Like we didn't want it to come out of pocket for the project because we wanted like we helped some people for fun and like, hey, can you support the project and help us out? And they would definitely get some of the profits too if they did. But it was very hard because most other people told us like apply for the youth economic grant, apply for the grant, apply for the grant, which we did. But applying for something like it will probably take months and the back and forth it's very tedious sometimes, so it's very difficult to even get that funding. So I'm not the person like to sit down there and wait for something to happen, because if I sat down and wait for the grant to come, it still hasn't come yet. So imagine I'll be waiting all in December or something like that. So we decided to go out of pocket and just do the project ourselves, and from there it will get on, man. And we haven't even put on DSPs yet, so when it reaches there, we reach all the content and everything, we'll get there.
This is a question I often ask. Do you think the St. Lucian artists are receiving much support?
Not as much as they would want, but I mean there are avenues which definitely help artists. I won't say they haven't, but as much as the support, I wouldn't say, like maybe 20%, which isn't much, but I mean nothing is better. Something is better than nothing. But as for the artists, I don't think so, to be honest.
Okay. Speaking of support, we've seen events take place on a large scale, and we've heard the outcry of the artists are not receiving that much publicity as well. Do you share the same sentiments?
I do agree. I mean, more can be done, which I understand from both sides, where promoters want to make their money back, and I definitely understand that. So that's why I don't go online and bash other people for what they do with their money and who they want to hire to perform. Because at the end of the day, they're trying to make a profit back. But if you still want to build up some art, like if you want to build up artists in your community or in Saint Lucia, that would be the way to go. Give them an opportunity so they can get that exposure. And when I mean exposure, I mean pay them as well. Like exposure will definitely not pay the bills, but yeah, like give them that little opportunity to get that exposure, that really needed exposure.
At this very moment, what would be your personal reflection? Where would you really like to go in terms of your music? And again, if I am to speak to your experience album as well.
Well, honestly, the path that I'm taking right now, I wish I started on that same path, because while I was wasting time doing the same thing, like uploading on YouTube, um, waiting on Spotify royalties and whatever, I would have been doing that same direct to consumer relationship. I'm actually very mad that I started it late. I actually started with our first album, Variations. That's when I got that idea from somebody, and they told me like, "Yo, why don't you just, well, since people don't buy CDs anymore, why don't you do drives?" And I was like, "Okay, that's a brilliant idea." And from the support of that actually got me into starting my small business, where I started doing the hats after that and the shirts. That's actually what propelled me. So I just wish I had started that idea way sooner than before.
What would you say are your toughest days? Imagine being out there and handing those drives, and persons are like, no, not today,
Well,
I'll get back to
yeah.
you. It kind of puts
I
you in.
actually don't have that issue, thanks God. Because the way I do it, I don't really go out and like, fleece people and be like, hey, buy whatever. I actually post it on my Facebook or my Instagram, and people would DM me and be like, hey, what's the price or whatever. I mean, some days will be definitely be rough where people will not DM you at all. But you just have to keep posting. Like we have social media right now, so they have no excuse to not do something. Get on Facebook, post your product. It doesn't matter if people think that you are known for posting your own product. Keep posting that stuff. People will definitely hit you up, especially if you have a good product that people can relate to and they find really attractive and nice. I take pride in my music. I take pride in my marketing. I take pride in my production. So, yeah, that definitely helps me a lot.
Given where you are right now, what advice would you give to young persons who actually want to carry that same vein? Again, we know the industry can be very challenging as well, and the support is not there. Sometimes you personally have to put in your own funds to get where you
Yeah.
need to be. So, what would you like to say to encourage them? What advice?
I would say keep on going. It will definitely get tough. Sometimes you be like you want to quit and be like, okay, nothing is happening. I'm wasting all that money recording or doing something, and then I'm not seeing nothing in return. But like I said, social media, there's so much free information like we live in an age where information is very accessible. You have it in your hands right now. So if you're doing something, just take a day, like take like maybe a 5 hours out of your day, watch a YouTube video where the person is telling you what to do, what not to do. Take that advice and at least try to apply it. I mean, when you try it the first time, it probably won't work. But if you keep on doing it over and over and over and over and over, you for sure gonna like be getting some kind of results.
Consistency.
Consistency, yeah.
Let's not look at Sikka the artist or even maybe the
Yeah.
entrepreneur. Who are you beyond the music scene?
Okay, so strip down the music, strip down everything. I'm actually a nerd. I like reading. I like comic books. I like movies. So I'm into those type of thing. Like I just love entertainment or anything that's artsy. Not on music side, but anything that can grab my attention where I can just sit down and like escape reality for a little while because we know we all have our little problems. So if you can just sit back and relax and watch a movie or some anime or something or read a book that can just challenge you, that's me.
And of course, I'm delving right into the other question. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years, I would like to perform like I would like to travel across the Caribbean, different countries, and perform for different festivals and stuff like that. I would just like to like get out there and just let people know who I am. It doesn't matter if it's small, if it is big. I just want to be able to get to that next stage, which is for me is like getting myself out there, other than just being locally, but on an international basis.
Okay. In the conversation, you made mention of the artists or not. A lot more can be done, especially showcasing. Mr. Producer, you've been quite the air behind the scenes in everything. Can you lend your voice as well to this year, 2026? And I've been not seeing our local artists as well who are as talented as the artists and the dancers and stuff to be given an opportunity as well. Your sentiments
I mean,
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot more can be done.
locally.
Yeah, in terms of getting I find myself working with a lot of newer artists, newer upcoming artists, and I feel like more can be done in terms of creating avenues and opportunities for them, which is some of the things I've been thinking of working on this year in terms of putting on small events like open mic stuff like that,
Yes.
to create an opportunity for those artists because I do some work with the schools. Recently, I did a talent show at the Schuler Secondary School, and I was really blown away by the amount of talent that are at the schools, especially. It's really, really amazing the amount of talent, the amount of, and I think here in St. Lucia, we tend to look a lot towards singing and stuff like that, but there are persons who can do poetry and spoken word and theatrical dances and stuff like that. I think also the mindset of our people have to kind of change a little bit because I know of persons they want to do the theater arts and stuff like that, but they might hear from the parents that that doesn't have money in it, so no, do that business instead, do this instead. But I mean, you look at social media and you look at the world in general. There's so much to be done. There's so much that can be done in terms of spoken word and dancing and theatrical stuff.
Yep.
So that has to we kind of have to go more into that direction in order to be able to support persons who want to dive in that direction because I mean to each his own. There are some persons that's just what they're calling is what their talent is, and you cannot force somebody like that to go into financing or to go into science or to go into so first of all we need to be able to think in that direction in order to be able to see the need to create platforms and avenues for persons like that to kind of showcase their talent. So like I said, the spoken word, the poetry, the dancing, and we don't have to wait for a reading month and stuff like that, to have events surrounding that kind of acts. So definitely a lot can be done. And I'm not taking myself out of it. I want to be able to create events where I can create a platform for especially the younger generation who are into stuff like that.
Okay. Sikka, you wish to share
Yeah,
your voice as well?
and one of the things that which always bothered me is like every single opportunity or something like I would be interested in like a workshop or okay, this artist is coming down. Everything is in the north, right? Which is not an excuse. I mean, if you want it, go and get it. Like nothing for me is an excuse. Like that's just excuses. But we still have to face reality sometimes. Like the bus system in St. Lucia, in Sufre is very bad. By the time it's 6 o'clock, like you can't even get a bus to go home. So and those stuff start at 3 o'clock. So you're barely even there for an hour before you have to leave. So I wish like Sufre would have like more opportunities like workshops telling artists. I mean, Sufre does have workshop, but I mean on the art side, like some workshops for artists where they can learn some copyright. Like, a lot of stuff that artists in Central have a problem with is the information. They're not informed about a lot of stuff because I've had conversations with some of them and like they literally don't know what they're talking about, especially about copyright and
Yeah,
royalties and like
the
they
business
literally
aspect of the
they literally
music.
have no idea about those parts. So they just say what they want and they complain like they literally complain about echo and stuff like. But I'm like, bro, you cannot be complaining about echo and stuff where what you're saying there is not even what echo does. So like a lot of information, like I just wish we would have like workshops and stuff in Sufre. That would literally be very good for the artists and even the upcoming students that just live in school that who want to pursue art, reporting, even want to work into the copyright because that's actually a business, copyright, being a manager and all those stuff like that.
Well said. How about, I mean, a few persons like yourself, I'm challenging you to put an association together right there to represent Sufre
Yeah.
and be the voice, for those actually who cannot do it themselves. You
So
would say the
yeah.
voice for the voiceless. Sufre has a lot of
Talent,
talents, and
yeah.
we
Lot.
definitely have to agree to say we have those guys, BFTL, we have the Brain Fire
First,
Records
yeah.
as well, and quite a few others.
Yeah.
And we even have the Sufre experience,
Chance.
calypso, and
Mhm.
all those things happen, and people are not aware of it as
Yeah.
well. And then I'm saying yes, we do not have an opportunity to go main stage jazz or even suffrage jazz, community jazz for that matter. But within our own
Own
self,
self.
let's host. And I'm really happy that I can
Yeah.
agree with him. Let's host those open mic
Nice, yeah.
nights. Let's have different events where we can showcase our talents, and then by then persons on the outside can say, but those guys are really good.
Yeah.
Why not now add them to the lineup?
Yeah,
Why
and-
not now give them an opportunity?
And St. Branson been preaching that for a long time. The idea you said about the coming together and stuff, the association. He actually been saying that idea for a long time, but some artists don't want to come together and
And why
actually
not?
do it. I don't know. I like everyone's for themselves, and that's probably why most people won't go far because music, everything is it's a community. Nobody does it by themselves. You need somebody. So if everybody comes together, because two heads are better than one. If four heads come to one person, a rep or whatever, they will listen to those four people instead of just listening to one person. So
It's true.
big up St. Branson for that point as well.
Big up you, Mr. Solange. Earlier on, I must say we had a bit of a technical difficulty where Abigail, Sherry, and reach out. They couldn't have heard the audio, but thank you so much for letting us know. McQueen and Joseph as well. But then we're good. It was just a glitch
Okay.
at that moment. Persons who are just joining us here, 29 after the hour, in Surface Solution, of course, the Eastern Caribbean. With me, Bill, Sikka, Stanislaus, and his producer, Mr. Placid. Thank you so much for that. Sikka, I'm really happy that you're here sharing with the listening audience as well. And of course, a lot of artists, as much as they would want to come forward. But I think sometimes it's just the notion, just the fear, and
That's
for
true.
persons saying to them, that's how your song not good, and that magic you have singing there, you want to come on and speak about it and all. And right away, that would actually demotivate them. And then you're a budding artist, you the rising star, and maybe you might just be the next big thing to somebody listening right now. You never know. So whatever opportunity you could get to actually showcase your products, your talent,
That's true.
please profit. Some of us sometimes we prefer going big before we can even start small in our
That's
own
true,
communities. And what we often hear as well, you have to actually migrate out of your country to become a king, whereas your country will never give you that crown.
Yeah.
You feel so as well?
It has some truth to it, but I feel like we live in like I said, an information age where most people are get like look at Kai Sinat, look at all those streamers. Those guys didn't have to live anywhere. they did it from their bedroom. So we live in a time where you can do majority of things in your bedroom. You can produce, you can dance, you can do so many videos, get a white screen, put it on your wall, and do so many stuff. So at the end of the day, it's about you and where your mental is at. I mean, yeah, there are limits as to what you can do here in St. Lucia, but you can actually do a lot of stuff for yourself just with your phone and a laptop. That's literally all you need sometimes. And that's for any aspect of life, cooking, whatever job that you're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Let's reflect into your album. Tell me about Love Letters, your collab.
Okay, love letters. Love letters is a it was a gift from one of my mentors, Showing Dubs Bryce. I feel like people should know what that is. He actually sent me that project for my album, and I really appreciate it. He produced it, he wrote it, and all I had to do was just add my flavor, and here it was, love letters.
Love Letters. For a moment, I thought you were actually sending that out to someone. That would work nicely for Valentine's Day.
The when I'm saying out to somebody it would be all for you, because when people listen to that song, they're probably thinking I'm talking about my perspective, but I'm actually talking about the women's perspective in the song. So I'm actually rapping or singing from or writing from a women's perspective on that song. So it's literally my favorite song on the well, yeah, one of my favorite songs on the project.
Let's hear about it.
Sikka.
I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. Am I enough? 'Cause all that I am is all I can give to you. Oh, oh. It's messing me up. I just wanna love. That's all I wanna do.
Yo, I don't wanna wait in vain for your loving. Yeah, I want it now because I'm very stubborn. You in or you out, it's escaping my doubts. So tedious, so how we making it out? What's love? It's not the games that you play, it's not the lines that you cross, it's not the times that you blocked, making me so distraught. It's like a game for you, it's not the same for me. It feels like change for you when it's so raw for me.
Am I enough? 'Cause all that I am is all I can give to you. Oh, oh. It's messing me up. I just wanna love. That's all I wanna do.
But I can't help but wait. Your lies are so effective. Your story's never straight. Now love is blind. Not every single thing I see is hate. I used to wait in vain. Now I can bear the pain. You ripped my heart and soul. Just left it in the rain. I showed love and you missed out. I'm living love, so peace out. It's like a game for you. It's not the same for me. It feels like change for you when it's so raw for me.
Am I enough? 'Cause all that I am is all I can give to you. Oh, oh. It's messing me up. I just wanna love. That's all I wanna do. Oh, oh.
Yo, I don't wanna wait in vain for your loving. Yeah, I want it now because I'm very stubborn. You in or you out, it's escaping my doubts. So tedious, so how we making it out? What's love? It's not the games that you play, it's not the lines that you cross, it's not the times that you blocked, making me so distraught. It's like a game for you, it's not the same for me. It feels like change for you when it's so raw for me.
Am I enough? 'Cause all that I am is all I can give to you. Oh, oh. It's messing me up. I just wanna love. That's all I wanna do.
And of course, folks, for your listening pleasure, that was Sikka. And of course, all for you, that special someone. I had to put my touch to it. Let's look at your feature with Mimosa Dreams.
Dreams.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so Dreams Part 2 is like a dedication track to one of my mentors, Alpha Ali. He did so much for me, so I decided to dedicate that track to him. And it's also about my ups and my downs. The first verse is about me and how I came up, how I gradually went up. The second verse is me showing my gratitude to everyone who's been supporting me. So yeah. And shout out Mimosa for that amazing, amazing chorus. I really love it. Yeah,
So it's definitely another to look forward to.
most definitely.
Sikka. Yeah. Welcome to experience. Yeah. I've been hot, yeah, I said it before. Man, I came from the gutter with my head in the door. You're my head in the clouds, so I am for the sky. And they call me a dreamer, guess I get it or die. I'm at a new age. I'm depressed, not this new age. Losing friends, guess I'm really on a new page. It's really bad and it's messing me up. Seeing friends living dreams and it's stressing me up. I'm thinking I should have been there. Damn, I should have been there. 10 years later and I never really been there. But I'm going, yeah, I'm doing my thing. I did jazz, I did good, I guess I'm doing my thing. I'm in the league of my own, yeah, league by myself. I got my girl, I got my job, I guess I needed some help, yeah. Now watch my visions come through. I work hard every day, watch my wishes come through,
I'm gonna take a chance on you, even if I'm the only one. I believe in you, I'm gonna take a chance on you. I'll be there for you. I believe.
Man on a mission, yo, man on the moon. I did my merch, I did my drives, and my shoes coming soon. Yeah, shout out my bros, they be holding it down. They be running my beats when I'm shutting things down. Yo, I'm working so hard, I'm the one with the crown. I said I'm working so hard, I'm the one with the crown. Yeah, I rap to Young, sing the Drake, vibe to Molly, give my take. It's kinda strange though. I grew my hair because of KO. People hate it when you have it, gotta make it just like magic. Gotta turn it to a habit, growing up and feel the static. Yo, the dreams that I'm aiming for. Younger me will be proud, just a little more. It's all bets on me, no stress on V. Obstacles on the road to success. All love, no time for regrets. And even if I fail, I'll exit through the test. Yeah, Sikka.
I'm gonna take a chance on you, even if I'm the only one. I believe in you, I'm gonna take a chance on you. I'll be there for you. I believe in you.
And of course, that was another from Sikka, and of course, this time featuring Mimosa Dreams. Definitely. Bubbly, let me ask you, when did you realize that you have the rap talent, or you were born for this, like Pistons would say?
I actually started writing when I was 9 years old, but I didn't take it serious until I was like 16 when I joined up with Big Vibe, Ice Kid, the rest of the Militant Soldiers, which I came up with. That's when I started recording. But yeah, writing hip hop, like, it's truly been my talent from, well, my passion from ever since I was a child. So basically living my childhood dream.
And even as you maybe sit back and would vision most of those rappers as well, do you see you the next Eminem?
I won't say Eminem. I would be I'm more like a Kanye.
Oh, Kanye. Why Kanye?
Because he's very creative, man. The stuff he would do is like the stuff I'm really into, like dive into different genres, combine the genres together. And I feel like Cavill does that well. I don't know if it's because he plays instruments or whatever, but whatever I want him to do, he does. Like he brings it to life. He makes it even better. So I feel like that's just like a Kanye lane to me. It's like a alternative type of hip hop kind of music. So like yeah.
So with that, tell me, Kevin, what works easier for you when you actually have to produce those various beats and stuff for the guys? I know sometimes every artist vary, so your challenges and even with the whole music production and breathing it into reality like this.
Well, like you said, every artist would be different, and the experience, the creative process would be different. Some artists, okay, would send you a voice note, and then they would tell you, build something for that. Or some artists would send you an idea of a beat, and they would want you to recreate it. So the process is really different with every artist. With an artist like Sikka, sometimes you might start with something and then the end product might be so different from what we started with. Because as you go along, you hear things differently. For example, one of the songs, the song where KO had the
total different.
Yeah,
song.
so initially, so basically, just to give a background of that song, so there was a voice note that KO sent to Sikka, and then he sent the voice note to me, and he told me, do something with it. So basically the ball was in my court, and I had to try to create something out of that. And then I started with something with kind of R&B style, but then when I listened to it, in comparison to the other songs, I realized like it was really nice for what it was, but it wasn't really kind of flowing in the rest of the So I had to create something else from scratch. So like I said, the creative process is different, and you basically, I try to ask myself like, what do I want my listeners to experience? What I want the experience, and the whole vibe of that EP, I kind of think of it as like driving music. So I kind of picture myself like in a vehicle driving, and kind of you just have the EP running from start to finish, including the narration.
Very cohesive.
And just kind of driving, reflective kind of music. So yeah, that's where the creative process for that EP came from. A different genres. Somebody coming up with a reggae piece, they might have the entire like the song written and they want the music. So it's different. Other persons might ask you for a beat, and then they write to the beat. So every artist is different.
Most definitely.
Thank you for that sharing. Sikka, I see you as more poetic, and I think it comes from you picking up books or your love for books as well.
Most definitely. More in tune to my emotions though, as well.
And if I were to say you can actually turn a rainy day to a sunny day.
I'll take that.
Yes. What really works for you, studio or stage?
Well, honestly, a studio is a place where I can like just be myself, where I can just like, I feel like that's the most intimate thing an artist can do, go into a studio and record the music, because you feel like you've been in a dark room writing, and then when you reach the studio, it's like a whole totally different vibe. So it's like more like a creation, like building, like you build a house or something. And the stage is like a different experience, because I've been on stages before, but I feel like when Alpha brought me on those big stages, I felt like a different type of energy. Like, oh my God, like I really can't do this for a living. I really want to experience that rush, that feeling like that. That adrenaline that's each of like, okay, like you on a big stage right now, and the feeling like it's unmatched. I've never felt a feeling than being on those big stages and getting that energy from the crowd as well.
And you actually hit the nail on the head, because I wanted you to share your experience with your performance at jazz.
It was really rushing, when I was nervous, but as soon as I got on the stage, everything felt so natural. So again, shout out Alpha for that opportunity. Really appreciate it, man.
You felt you give it your all right then and there?
Yeah, most definitely. I did my best, man. I did my best.
Early morning or late night sessions?
I feel like sometimes man stay in the studio late, But to me it doesn't matter. Like I feel like as soon as we go into the studio, the lights are blue. So you don't even know if it's nighttime or because the lights are just blue and gloomy, which I like that feeling, like where you go into a place and blue is my favorite color. So when you go into that room, it just feels like you're in a different chamber right now, like a time chamber or something. So it just feels really nice, man. Like you won't even know that time, what time it is.
Please state and why 3 local artists you would love to collaborate with.
Okay. Wow. I'd love to work with I love to work with Ezra. I would love to work with Sidel,
That'd be interesting.
and I love to work with Shemi J because, like, to me, these styles can fit into anything because Shemi J is very melodic. Sidel, he has that international sound which I love to gravitate to. Like, I love when our music sounds so good that people don't actually know where it is. Like, you probably listen to like a Sidel song and be like, okay, who's that artist? And like, yo, that guy from St. Lucia. I'm like, for real? Like, I just want to have that collaboration with people. My dream collaborations, I had that with Alpha already. That was a good one. KO sent me something, although I still want to get on an actual record with him because KO gave me the outro to the album, which I feel like if you listen to that project KO outro and you're having a bad day, there's literally no way you can sit down and not find something to do. You'll probably be off today and go to work. You'll probably be off and just go to work anyway. But that outro was really nice. Like it just really set the mood for getting out of the album. So like the message is
So much inspiration.
so much inspiration. Like keep on going, keep doing your thing. It's actually
inspired listening to it.
yeah. Like Kevin turned that into it was just a voice note. Kevin turned that into a entire song. Mimosa set the vibe so beautifully on the chorus. And even when I sent it to him, because he was not expecting, he was like, yo, he was freaking out, like, yo, that's very, you might tell me he got goosebumps listening to the thing. So right now he's actually waiting for me to put it in DSP so he can use it in his reel. So yeah, shout out Kyo. One of my inspirations. I feel like he's one of the artists who didn't do hip hop. I mean, who didn't do soca and is doing so well in Toronto and has done so well for artists doing alternative music as well.
Thank you so much for that. And of course, Bob Marley's favorite. One good thing about music,
when you hit you, feel no pain.
definitely. And because we all can agree to that as well. And like you made mention, if you're definitely having a bad day or you're not scheduled for work, you can automatically pick up and get to work.
Yeah.
If not the music industry, what career path would you have actually envisioned for yourself?
I would think like anything in electronics, like IT or something like that, because I'm really into electronics and even engineering, because I went to school of music for audio engineering and stuff like that. So like probably in that field, if I wasn't into the music, I'll probably be helping somebody make music or helping them, get into it with the technology.
Okay. What really works for you in terms of your mantra? What motivates you every day, even on the not so good days?
I have even my Instagram name is Sikka the Optimist. So I like to be very optimistic in everything that I do. I'm like, okay, I did not get paid today. All right, but okay, tomorrow I'll get paid. So I'll just do it tomorrow. So I always have that attitude. If it doesn't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, it will happen next week. So I always have that optimistic attitude. Like me, I'm just an optimist. So whatever I'm going through, I always tell myself like, okay, it doesn't happen today. It will definitely happen tomorrow. So don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself about it. If you stay there being vexed and angry and stuff, you'll just be wasting time when you can be focused on something else. So yeah, that's me being optimist.
Definitely. And in the music arena, let's just pause a little.
Mhm.
We saw the recent acknowledgement of Mishak that has been long deserved.
Long
What
overdue.
are your sentiments to that as well?
Yeah, I mean, bigger Mishak, I feel like his music is very international. He has one of the greatest albums. That album came out like in 2000 and something, and it's still being played. He's still being booked to perform that same catalog. And I feel like every artist should strive. I mean, they can do what they want, but I feel like every artist should strive into making a project that's very cohesive that will last 20 years from now. Because look at Alpha. Alpha has that I Am a Solution track. Every Independence Day, everybody has that song in the status or posting it on Facebook. I feel like he's created a classic. And I feel that's what every artist should aim for, making music that will last, not just for a few months when the season is over, but music that will last, like that can play throughout the year. And I feel that's Mishak. Mishak has amazing and beautiful music. That's one of my favorite albums, like that reggae album. Yeah, that's an amazing album. Like even now, it's still being played. You'll catch Mishak at a jazz at Shuni Creole show anywhere, because he just has that music that can transcend into anything. He has that international product, which every solution artist try for.
Okay. You want to share on that?
Definitely. Big up to Mishak on that. I mean, some of the songs on that, you grew up on those songs.
Yeah.
Mr. Greedy Show,
Yeah, man.
Ethiopian Princess. you know, and yeah, so this, and I strive myself to be able to create music on that level, you know. So he's an inspiration to me also. So definitely big up to Mishak, and I'm hoping that very soon he could, you know, give us an
Yeah,
EP
man.
like that, an album
That'll
like
be
that
good.
again.
That'll
You
be good.
know, yeah, that'd be really cool to have another album like that.
Nice. 10 minutes moving up to the hour in Surface and Lucia, and of course, the Eastern Caribbean. I want to ask, music is very powerful, positivity and negativity.
Yeah.
At the very same time, persons blame music on the way the youngsters behave, the gun, the gangs, the violence, the dress code, and all that sort of thing. You want to share some insights on that?
I used to be against that, but I'm like, they're right. Because if music can make you feel inspired, it can also inspire you to do some bad things too as well. So I'll not pretend like there isn't some kind of cohesion when you listen to music. It's definitely there. There's like everything is vibrational. Like there's vibrational forces that you tap into frequencies that'll make you act certain way. Like you'd hear soca, and you like just want to dance. You'd hear a dancehall, like not just a dancehall, like gangster songs, and you'll be like, yeah, you just want to start a fight and be hype or whatever. And I mean, it's true. I mean, I'll not lie. I used to like have that mentality where like, bro, it's just entertainment, blah blah blah. But the more I mature, I'll be like, okay, it's actually true. I'll not pretend. Although I do listen to those music, I do listen to those songs. It gets me very like, especially for working out and stuff like that. But I won't lie and be like there isn't a good part of it, because when you're an artist, you basically a prophet. You basically a leader. The people, the children, the kids, or whatever, they listen to you. They will. Sometimes the children will listen to you. They will probably won't know what the song is saying. The melody is so enticing that it makes them act up as well. So I won't pretend like there isn't truth to that topic. There's 100% truth to it.
And would you strongly agree that content is key as well?
Most definitely, that's the most important thing, to be honest.
Okay, before we leave, I just need you to show persons who want to purchase your album, or who want to actually, you may just have a few new followers as well. Where can they get you?
Okay, so you guys can hit me on Facebook, Bill Sikka Stanislaus. I have a Facebook page as well called Just Sikka. You can hit me on Instagram and Sikka the underscore optimist, or you can hit me up on WhatsApp 460-9852. You can just hit me up, make a set a date, and I'll deliver that from Drive to you.
Nice and sweet, and persons who have contributed to your success and especially to where you are right now. This is your moment. Gratitude.
Shout out Kevin, shout out Showing Dope, shout out Mecca, shout out Shirin. There's a lot of people. I'm in a WhatsApp group where journalists, even Manasa, like we just have like like I mentioned before, we have a community where we just help each other. Like if you have a journalist friend, if you have somebody that's into radio or anything like that, you can just link up together and help each other out. So like I'll go on his podcast and then I'll do this for him and he'll do this for me. So we have this community. So shout out everybody in the bodega who helps me out and stuff like that. And everyone who's purchased the Drive so far, I really appreciate you all for supporting me. Even the people who haven't purchased but who've been sharing. Sometimes you don't need to buy anything to support. From time you sharing, from time you liking, you doing all the stuff for me. I really appreciate you. That's a long way, man. Trust me, because you don't buy it, you share it, somebody wants to buy it. So I really appreciate that. Shout out everyone who's been supporting the project. You'll be on DSPs very soon, along with some music videos and some content. So look out for that.
Okay. And where are you taking your music for 2026?
Well, I want to make sure that my music is international, on that international standard where it can be played on international radio and get those opportunities. Like I've gotten some of my music on BT and on Tempo before, so I want to hit it. It's very tedious to do that, but I want to try that again and see if it gets on there.
Okay. With that being said as well, do you believe on the grand scheme of things that a concert can happen in Sofre, if not the bus terminal, maybe the stadium as well, with the potential talents that we have in Sofre upcoming?
Most definitely. I feel like we have enough young artists in Sofre, not just Sofre, the community, places like Sozel and different places where all that can happen. We just need to put our heads together and move the ego out of the way and come together and just do our stuff. So it can definitely happen.
your final comments, sentiments, recommendations.
Oh yeah, like I said, the project will be on DSPs very soon. Look out for that. You can get it on Spotify, Apple Music, or whatever stores that you want. But like I said, I have this direct to consumer relationship with the people that support me. So if you want to get the project, if you want to be on that small list of people who have heard the project before it hits DSPs, you can hit me up to purchase a drive. And there you go. And by the way, the packaging is very beautiful. So definitely buy a project.
Nice. Mr. Placid, how would you like to end this discussion?
Well, thank you so much for having us here. Thank you so much, Sue Friends and Lucia and the rest of the world at large for having us. I would just like to encourage anybody listening, especially persons in the arts, in the music. Do not be discouraged if anybody tells you that music you cannot follow music as a career, especially in Saint Lucia or in the Caribbean. That is absolutely not true, and so many people have gone before us and have proven to us that
Definitely.
you could really go really far pursuing music. And there are so many things. You could be a DJ, you could be a producer. We actually had a producer
writer.
from Saint Lucia that won a Grammy last year.
Yeah, big up
the
Yogi.
producer. And that's an inspiration to me as well. If somebody from Saint Lucia can do that, then that means anybody here could achieve that. So just be encouraged and motivate yourself. Sometimes I just want to mention, not to be too long, that actually the chorus on that Mimosa Mimosa did on the last song that you played, it's actually two parts. It's actually coming from the perspective of somebody encouraging you and also you encouraging yourself. So it basically says that, if I'm the only one who stands for myself, I will stand for myself. I will be there for. So sometimes you're the only support that you have. Your parents might not understand the field that you want to follow. Your friends might not understand. But if you're talented and you're gifted in a particular area, doesn't matter what community you come from, what your background is, just, continue pursuing that. And like we always hear, consistency is very, very important. And if you could do a little bit every day, it's better than doing nothing. You understand? So continue on that path. And that goes to any field, regardless of what it is, music, arts, science, whatever it is. That's what you're passionate about. Continue doing it. You will not get the results that you want sometimes in 2 days, in a week. It might take years, but just continue doing what you're doing, and eventually the results that you're hoping for, you'll be able to achieve it. So that's my little encouragement for anybody listening.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. 3 minutes moving up to the hour of 11 a.m. in St. Lucia. Of course, the Eastern Caribbean time really flies. This is my opportunity now to say thank you. Continue to steady ship. Do not give up no matter what. And then the naysayers will always be there, but you have to continue pressing on. And with God, everything is possible as well. I needed to mention your spiritual aspect of everything. Where are you? Not just religiously, but spiritually.
Well, yeah, I mean, even in this album, like, the encouragement definitely comes from God. Everything I do definitely comes from God. So yeah, my relationship and everything with him, I wouldn't say 100%, but he gets me going.
It should be 100%. Thank you so much to all those of you again, Abigail, Macrina, and of course Smith, Jean-Philippe. Thank you. Those locked on via frequency as well. Thank you so much. Immense pleasure. Now a minute to the hour. This has been Thursday's edition of House Guest, the 26th day of February 2026. Until next week, God's willing. Thank you. Stay blessed and encouraged. Not forgetting to check out Sikka's EP, check out his social media as well, and keep up the good work. Thank you. We're out.